We are the troublemakers.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not done. We are the troublemakers who will bathe in the tears of the excessively wealthy.
And that right there, friends, may be the future of the Democrat Party. That's progressive candidate Chris Rabb. Pennsylvania's primary is tomorrow, May 19th, and one congressional district in Philly may indicate the direction that the party is headed. Not because Republicans can win this district, they can't. But watch this.
Cook Political Report rates Pennsylvania's 3rd district as the most Democratic congressional district in the country, meaning whoever wins this race could hold the seat for years.
And when you look at these endorsements, this is not the traditional Democratic machine politics here. AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, the Squad, Justice Democrats, the Working Families Party. This is the activist wing of the Democratic Party consolidating around a candidate that they think will fight Trump harder and push the party further left. And honestly, I think Republicans should probably pay attention to this race, because while the Democratic establishment increasingly feels like it only knows what it's against, the activist wing knows exactly what it's for. AOC does, Bernie does, and Chris Rabb, he clearly does too.
I also have never accepted a dime of corporate PAC money, because so many people are so disenchanted and disillusioned about all these politicians, whether Democrats or Republicans, whether they're in the cities or country, taking money from the very corporations that profit off of our misery. And I've never taken that money, because I want people to know that I'm independent of those influences. I also do not have establishment support. And just like you said, there's a low opinion of Congress. There's also a low opinion of establishment politics. This is how we got here. Centrism and normalcy, as though normal was somehow good for working families. And establishment politics is exactly what we need to move away from. We need to shake things up.
Chris Rabb just said what I think some on the left are afraid to say out loud. He literally said establishment politics is exactly what we need to move away from. That is the actual ideological fight happening inside the Democratic Party right now. Because while establishment Democrats increasingly seem to revolve around one central message, orange man bad, Trump derangement syndrome, I like to call it, the activist wing has a very clear ideological vision for the future. Anti-ICE, Medicare for all, universal basic income, taxing the ultra-wealthy, aggressive activist government. And whether you hear that as inspiring or genuinely radical, what you cannot say is that these people are confused. They are not confused at all. And honestly, that's why this race matters. Now, here's something interesting. Axios reports that Josh Shapiro has apparently been working behind the scenes to slow down Rabb's momentum. And I believe that's because establishment Democrats may already understand where that energy inside the party is shifting.
Yeah, our commitment is to work on the issues that matter for the American people, beginning with driving down the high cost of living. Life is too expensive. Democrats actually give a damn about the personal expenses of the American people, and clearly Republicans could care less about the financial circumstances of the American people, as Donald Trump just said. And so we're going to relentlessly focus on making life better for everyday Americans, driving down the high cost of living, and of course, fixing our broken healthcare system so that everyday.
And that contrast right there is why this race matters. Because the establishment wing of the Democratic Party increasingly sounds reactive, constantly bringing Trump into the conversation even when it feels forced or out of context. Meanwhile, the activist wing sounds revolutionary. And whether voters ultimately like that decision or not, the energy is real. And in the bluest district in America, that energy appears to be consolidating around candidates like Chris Rabb. And that is why this Philly primary is bigger than Republicans may realize. And that wraps up this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd definitely like to know your thoughts on Chris Rabb and whether or not he is going to win tomorrow. In the meantime, I hope everybody has a blessed day. This is the Bleeding Heart MAGA, and I'm out.